Well, I would like to share with you how to memorize a correct putting stroke. Okay? Now, remember, all learning is best done in isolation at home. Just like you learned your math lessons when you were a kid in school. You know, a lesson was taught in school, but it wasn't learned in school. It was learned when we went home and did our homework. Then you got an A on the test, right? So therefore, the environment for learning has to be right for long-term memory. So that means out of stress. We don't learn under stress. If you're nervous or uptight, you can forget about learning anything. So you want to be home, you want to be alone, in isolation. If you have some Baroque music is nice also, or meditation music, which is very slow and rhythmic. It'll help you calm your mind. Learning becomes very rapid. Now also, if you've been to our golf classes, you should remember that when we practice a physical skill in slow motion, like we're doing Tai Chi or yoga, the memory becomes very quick, okay? So you're not going to learn this stuff doing it fast. Now also, you're going to be in front of the mirror, just like a yoga class. All movements are done in a mirror so that you can watch yourself as you do this. The principle behind it is like when you're learning to play the piano or something, you have to be listening to what you're doing. That way, if we make an error, we can fix it just like that, all right? Because we'll know. So when we're learning and memorizing this putting stroke, we're going to be in front of the mirror, and you're going to just pretend you're gripping a golf club. You don't need your golf club or your putter to actually do this. You're going to get the right muscles moving. A putting stroke is best done with the upper back and shoulder muscles as much as possible. With your arms and hands simply holding the club face square. Remember, the object of golf is to hold the club face square down an imaginary line for as long as possible, and the ball will go on the line, all right? So now we're home. Make sure when you get in the putting posture, you're going to push your hips back a little bit, and you're going to bring your shoulders forward. Then when you're in front of the mirror, you're going to then bring your right shoulder up behind your head, and your left shoulder is going to come kind of down and under, all right? So it's going to look about something like this. Do the movement very slowly. The slower we go, the faster the mind is memorizing the movement. Okay, remember, when we're making changes, you have to do it slow. Try a little exercise with me. If you've been to my golf classes, you've done this. If you fold your arms quickly, fold them and look down and see how you did it. You see how my right arm's on the top? That's the way I normally fold my arms. Then when we go and change and do it the other way with the left arm on top, it's going to feel very strange. People fold their fingers and it does it the same way every time because it's a habit pattern. So when we change habit patterns, like in our golf swing, when we do the movements very slowly, you're going to be able to do it right. And remember, if a movement isn't done right, it is not worth doing ever, ever. Okay, it doesn't matter if we practice or if we learn. It matters what we learn. So you're at home for about 5 minutes, 6 minutes every day, very slowly, and you're going to see that all of a sudden, in about a week, these upper body, upper back and shoulder muscles are going to be really dominating your putting stroke. Then after a little while, after a week or so, then start to do it with your putter. And watch yourself in the mirror as you do it. Also, another big key why we do everything in front of the mirror is so that when you get out to the golf course, you can then visualize. If you don't have the visual image, you can't be visualizing. Visualization is critical for golf, okay? So, you can't be fixing yourself and coaching yourself by feel for a while. That takes a while because the brain doesn't comprehend it. It's visually we can see things immediately, okay? So good luck with the putting stroke, and if you need help, go on my website and message me. Just go to the contact button at cornettasgolf.com and we'll help you out.